asked you what your take on attitude. You said, I believe in positive attitude from childhood. And whenever I got stuck, and this is the one uplifted in my career. And I look at his email, it says a lot. Great PSP at yahoo.com. So you can call him Positive Pandian here. So please join me in welcoming Toastmaster Pon Sankara Pandian to deliver his speech.
If we are at the gunpoint inside the ATM, forced to withdraw all the money, if you type the password in reverse, police will arrive the spot within a minute. Next month onwards, WhatsApp, we cannot delete any messages in the WhatsApp. Government is watching. After government approval only, we can delete the messages. Modi went around the world and brought, within a year, around 2,20,000 crores worth of investment to India. Whereas, by sitting in her hometown, Jayalalitha brought 2,42,000 crores rupees worth of investment to her state. Good evening, dear Toastmasters and beloved guest.
Good evening.
You may be thinking, what happened to TM Pon Sankara? Today he is talking irrelevant topics. Unfortunately, there is one factor which is linking all these messages. All these messages are fake and untrue. This evening, I am going to urge each and every one of us to identify and kill the fake. Let us not fall as a victim, and let us not allow our friends to fall as a victim for fake messages. Whenever I feel depressed, I used to visit one place. There I will feel like a king. In that place, I have won $5 million for no reason. 10 companies are giving me best job offers. Anyone want to know that place? It's my email spam folder. At least 2 matrimonial sites are suggesting me a matching offer. 10 banks are giving me easy loan without any documents. Priya, Payal, Nega, who are all feeling lonely, wanted to meet me. How many varieties of fake messages are going around? In this modern world, we are all surrounded with arrays of social medias and communication channels. Emails, Facebook, WhatsApp, Twitter. These are all in our fingertip. Within a minute, communications are traveling from Alaska to Australia. So we have to be a responsible user for this. And we need to understand WhatsApp color will not change due to number of forwards. Microsoft and Nokia will not pay even a single cent for each forwarded messages. When during our beloved APJ Kalam was died, US flag was on the off pole. It was a mere coincidence.
True.
They lowered their flag because they want to pay homage to their own soldiers who died in the shooting rampage in Tennessee. But we were all thinking it is due to they are paying homage to Abdul Kalam. If a message coming from a popular celebrity, what kind of impact it will have, you know? Recently, our bubbly actress Gushbu, who is a diligent tweeter in social media, she's tweeted one message that famous personality Cho Ramaswamy was expired. The message got spread like a forest fire. Almost every one of us has got this message in our mobile. It so happened because she didn't check the authenticity of the message before she tweets. And later she has to ask thousands of apology for her wrong tweet. Well, I don't want to say all forwarded messages are bad. There are some useful health tips, entertaining jokes, and motivational quotes. My grudge is towards the forwarded message which are threatening us to forward to X number of people and within N number of minutes. And sometimes it is forcing us emotionally by saying a buzzword called, if you are a true Indian, forward this. If you are a true Tamilan, forward this. If you are a true so-and-so religion, forward this. We are a responsible users. If a message is going from us, it should be trustworthy. The receiver of a message should, closing the eyes, believe our message, content of our messages. For that, how to create such a trust? We should identify what is fake. How to identify what is fake and what is real? Again, we need to diligently spend 1 or 2 minutes in another powerful tool called Google search. There are a lot of websites like foxslayer.com, foxbuster.com, which can identify what is real and what is fake. Also, wherever possible, we can make a call to find out the genuinity of the messages, especially for the messages like blood requirement, a missing child, or poor and needy. When we identify it is a fake message, we need to send it back to sender with a justification why it is fake. And we have to insist that sender to send it back to their senders. Like that, the originator should receive it back with proper justification. Some of you may be thinking, what harm such an innocuous forwarded mail can do, even if it is factually incorrect. Just imagine, we are trying to play that ATM trick. That tech-savvy robber, he also got that message. When he come to know, we are trying to call police. Does he will keep quiet with his weapon. So, my dear Toastmaster, let us identify and kill the fake. Let us be a responsible user. We will not abuse the encouraging social media. And let us make sure the fake messages are not going beyond our devices. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster TSP.
General Evaluator Toastmaster Murli, fellow Toastmasters, and our speaker, Toastmaster Pon Sankara Pandian in particular. Well, bravo, well done. You have met every single one of the 5 objectives stated here. So, needless to say, you can move on to the next project. So now for the details. I have 4 positive things to say of your speech and 2 suggestions. All right. The first one was you opened with an element of suspense, with all fake messages being passed on through the communication media. So the element of suspense had us wondering what it was that you were going to convey, and me more so because I was trying to look for your specific purpose as well as your general purpose. So that's a wonderful thing, the opening. And then you very clearly, succinctly, in as many as 5 words, you stated your specific purpose, which was identify and kill the false messages. Okay, so that was very clear. And having said that, you also supported in the body of your speech with ample examples your specific message, and then you went on to repeat the same specific message in your conclusion, which is an excellent quality to possess, an excellent point to remember in a young speaker such as yourself. So you repeated in your conclusion again, identify the false and ensure that false messages do not get forwarded. And the other positive things I noticed were your sense of humor. Beautiful. So that's going to see you win some competitions in the near future. And another positive thing I noticed was your voice modulation was excellent, especially your tone of anger when you spoke about forwarding messages to n number of people within n number of minutes, etc., etc. I like that. And also, of course, your humor. I particularly liked your humor and your voice. Okay, now for the two suggestions. One of them is simply because you don't believe in all these fake messages. My suggestion is, don't assume that all those messages from the likes of Poojas and Payals and Priyas are going to be fake messages and lose out on a good bride for yourself. That's one suggestion. And the other suggestion is, kindly run your, since you told me that you have typed up your speech, kindly run it through the spell checker, grammar checker. So tiny little errors in grammar would get picked up, and then you can correct them, and you can present an excellent flawless speech in terms of language as well. Well done.
Thank you.